Hey everybody, it's Dr. Rick dropping in on you. Hope everybody is having an unbelievable approach to the end of the week. Hope you've had a great week. Look, I'm not going to be long. I just want to talk to you for a moment. Hopefully what I have to share with you will bless you, encourage you, and maybe give you something that will move you to the next stage or whatever. So first I want to once again, there's going to be several links in the description box. I'm not going to talk about what the links is except for one. There are going to be several links with several opportunities to take advantage of things we're offering, and most of it is going to be working directly with me. I think one may be a separate self-paced program, but that's in the description box. If you want to work with me, now is the time to do it while there are some promos going on. We are in the process of really totally revamping how we do everything, and one of the things that is going to actually happen to allow us to effectively dispense the services that we dispense and offer, we are going to be increasing prices on almost everything, but the value will still be there, trust me. I don't offer anything at a price to where you're not getting more than what you're paying for. With that being said, I want to talk about value, since we're talking about the value of the services and the products and the things that I offer. I want to talk about value, period. Value is somewhat of a relative term. Value is something that each person has to find in something. There are certain things that have value because society says they have value. While diamonds, for instance, are in extreme abundance, which by the laws of economics means they should be inexpensive, they hoard and hold those diamonds and only offer up a few, making them appear rare so that they can charge an exceptionally high amount of money for them. But society dictates what we think is valuable. But when it comes down to your life and your destiny and what you're going to do in this world, you're going to determine what's valuable by the level of emphasis you give it, by the level of focus you give it, by the things you're willing to do to get it or to have it. And so in order for you to see value in certain things, it's got to be bringing you something that's valuable to you. And so people will often ask, well, why do you charge XYZ for this particular thing? And, you know, I can go over here and get it over here for this amount. Well, I'm not charging what I'm charging based on what you can get somewhere else, because I guarantee you whatever you're going to get over there, it won't be me. It won't be coming from me. It won't be doing what I do. Matter of fact, there's nobody doing exactly what I do. I know that because it's my job to know who's out there, who's exceptional, and what they're exceptional at. And the way that I do what I do, I stand alone. Now we're about to show the world what I do, and that takes. But let me tell you something. For the people who see who I am, for the people who need what I have, I'm valuable. To the people who either are unaware of what I have or don't want what I have, no. And it won't make sense. What am I trying to get you to understand here? There's got to be something in life that you're willing to make a sacrifice for. There's got to be something valuable enough that pulls you out of your comfort zone, that makes you go further than you're comfortably going. You're not going to get the best out of yourself playing it close, playing it cool, being in your comfort zone. And that's whether it's about investing something money-wise, investing your time in it, putting some skin in the game where you might win, you might lose, you might have immediate success, you might go through failure after failure before you figure it out. All of those things are going to be things you're going to have to do something excellent in this world, do something extraordinary in this world, do something phenomenal in this world. You don't get a pass. You don't get to roll through it, ease through it, slide through it, circumvent the struggles and trials of life. You're going to have to sit down. You're going to have to plow your way through some things. You're going to have to be patient along some travels and corridors. Some things you're going to have to sit up and literally put your whole mind, heart, and soul into it just to get through it. And all of that is a requisite to get what you want. Life will pay you whatever price you demand of it. Trust me on that. There's nothing you can demand of life that is good that you can't have. The problem is most people are going to balk at the counter demands that life is going to present. Whenever you make a demand of life, life will sit up and say, okay, but this is what you're going to need to do. Most people can't do it. Or they can do it, but they won't do it. Most people are not going to make the sacrifices. Most people are not going to stay out of spaces blowing money, out of spaces wasting time, out of spaces doing frivolous things that have no intrinsic value, sitting up throwing away day after day after day of their lives. Most people are going to do it because it's about fun. We got to have fun. The thing is, they don't realize that if you get out there and you sacrifice some of that fun, you sacrifice some of that chill, you sacrifice some of that laziness, you sacrifice some of that stuff, that you can literally create a situation for yourself where you can write the check for fun anytime you want to, and you can go have fun any place you want to, but you're going to have to put in the work. There's something about the fulfillment of doing it as well. It, to me, and I tell people this all the time, it is not solely about money. I've gotten out and I've gotten way more money than I get now. And I can tell you, there were many nights I'm up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, pacing in the house, trying to figure out what's wrong. I've got things that people want and I'm miserable. Or at the very best, I'm unfulfilled. And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm going like, is this all there is to life? And I sit down and I talk to somebody that I really respect, and they tell me, hey, none of that has anything to do with your purpose. None of it is intrinsically wrong. None of it is wrong in and of itself, inherently wrong, but it's not associated with your purpose. When you have it, but you're walking in your purpose, everything will be different. Even if you don't have it and you're walking in your purpose, you're living your life, you're fulfilling your destiny, you're doing what you were put here to do, there's going to be a whole different feeling. You're going to have something. And so I tell people all the time, the first half of my life was about me. The first half of my adult life was about me. The second half is about creating, building, and leaving a legacy. A legacy that speaks of me after I'm gone, a legacy that says I touched lives, a legacy that said I didn't accept ordinary, a legacy that says I pushed myself to the max. I wasn't afraid of life. I wasn't afraid of the challenges. I took the bumps and the bruises and I kept coming. A legacy that says I moved mountains. And what I mean by that is there are things in front of me. I don't bend. I don't break. I don't fold back. I don't fall back. I'm not telling you I've made all the perfect decisions. I'm not telling you I got every ounce of life figured out. What I'm telling you, if it's something in front of me and on the other side of it is what I'm going after, I'm going through it. I'm going to figure a way to get to what I'm going to, and nothing's going to stop me. I'm either going to get it or I'm going to die trying. I said all that to say this. I may not be the person that you want to work with. You may not see the value in what I do. And I'm good with that because, number one, I can't work with everybody. Number two, I'm not built to work with everybody. But the ones I am built for, those are the people that I am going to sit down and I'm going to help them change their lives. I'm going to help them do things that at some point they may have even thought was impossible. And for those people, those are the people I'm going to work with. Those are the people who are going to be willing to sit up and say, okay, I want that. I understand that you're worth that. And I hear that. I hear that when people come to me, hey, look, even the people who, there are people who at the moment can't afford a particular package. And they'll tell me, no, I believe you're worth it. I just literally don't have it. But I promise you, when I do, I'm coming. And I've had them have it. I'm sitting up and I'm going like, okay, I understand that. And then when they get it, here they come. And I guarantee you, those people are so committed. They're so dialed in. They're so fixed on what's going on. I know we're getting what we're going after because they saw the value in it. It matters to them. It's not something And those people have the greatest appreciation for what you're presenting to them, for the time that you're giving them. Even though they paid for your time, they'll sit up and tell you, hey, look, I really appreciate your time. You paid for it, but no, you don't understand. And that's the people that I love working with. That's the people. My thing is, I don't want to try to push somebody into a space they're not ready to get into. You need to see something and it needs to have value to you. Not because somebody tells you it's valuable, but because you see the value in it. And that you look at it and say, man, if I had this, that's all I need. If I had that, that's all I need. And then this person can help me get that, or this person has that, or whatever it is. You're looking at it and saying, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Then that's the thing you go after. But you're going to have to, at some point, go after some things that are going to make you uncomfortable. That's the thing that you're going to have to make up your mind and understand, that I'm not going to skate and get what I want out of life if I want something excellent. You know, I can skate if all I want to do is be average. I can skate if all I want to do is be normal and what people consider to be okay and normal. I didn't come to this world to be average. I came to this world to make my presence felt. I came to this world to touch lives. I came to this world to create an impression that gives people permission to step out of the things that they've been through and the places that they are and go for something beyond anything they've imagined, because they have just as much of a right to have it as I do. That's why I do what I do. So here's the thing. For the people who really and truly see something in what I do, we're going to find a way to get together. It may not be now, but I guarantee you, if it's meant to be and there's something great to be had, we will get it. And for those of you who can do it now, make the move now. For those who don't see it, I understand. There's no hard feelings. I don't expect everybody to see the value. My job isn't to try to sell everybody on my value. It never has been. My job is to find the people who see the value and touch their lives. That's the difference between me and everybody. I don't need everybody to like me. I don't need everybody to approve of me. I don't need everybody to see what I'm capable of and who I am. I just need the people who are to find me. And that's my goal. That's what we're doing. That's why we're vamping up. That's what we're going. Because I'm going to take the people who do see somewhere exceptional. And that's what I'm looking for. So go in the description box. And for those of you who want to work with me, there's going to be a couple of opportunities to do that. And I want you to take advantage of the one that you can take advantage of. And I'm going to leave it at that. On that note, I'm about to get out of here. You have an unbelievable remainder of your day. I plan to.